guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am with Sanja, like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm trying not to keep it on, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And go to negative today is your good deeds will not go unnoticed. How do I know that? Because God says this: whatever you do in secret, He will reward you openly. God also said if you continue doing what is righteous, that He will surely reward you. God also goes on to say that His eyes are in every place, beholding all the good as well as all the evil. God also says this, that His eyes go to and fro throughout this world, standing up bold and strong on your behalf, on my behalf, all because our heart is pure and loyal towards Him, which means what? Your good deeds will not go unnoticed. God sees everything that you are doing and that what you have done pertaining to be good and righteous. And God is going to indeed reward you. You just have to do what? Continue doing it for the glorification of God. Don't stop doing it. Just keep moving forward. Keep doing what is right, because I'm telling you, God sees and He knows, and you will indeed get rewarded. Now, I will tell you this. If you don't see it in your lifetime, then that reward will be passed down in your family. How do I know this? Y'all remember David and Jonathan? What happened? Jonathan took a great liking to David. Who was Jonathan? Jonathan was Saul's son. And Jonathan and David became great best friends, per se. And Jonathan really looked out for David. He was there for David during the good times and the bad times. When I say bad times, when Jonathan's dad, Saul, was trying to kill David. And Jonathan looked out for David. David was anointed by God. Therefore, what? Jonathan assisted the anointed one, David. And when David was like, hey man, is your dad really trying to kill me? Jonathan said, listen, let me put my ear to the ground, and I'll let you know if my dad is really trying to kill you. And if he really is, then I'm going to send a lad out, and when I shoot my arrow, and if you hear me say that it went out further than what it's supposed to go, then you'll know to run, David, run. Don't look back, because my dad is really trying to kill you. And that's exactly what Jonathan did. Jonathan warned David, and David was able to escape. Y'all know the rest of the story. Jonathan and his dad Saul died, right? They did. But you do know this, that Jonathan had a son. His name was Mephibosheth. His son was lame. He was dropped when he was a baby, when they were trying to flee the land because they didn't want to die. So he was dropped, he became lame and whatnot. And after it was all said and done, David got to thinking. He said, is there anybody left from Saul's legacy, from Saul's family? And somebody said, yeah, somebody's still alive. It's Jonathan's son. He lives in Lodabar. And David said this: go and get him. I want him to sit at my table. I want him to dine with me. And sure enough, they went and got Mephibosheth. And when Mephibosheth saw David, he fell to his face and said, why do you want to meet with me? I'm a dog. I'm lame. In other words, Mephibosheth had no type of self-esteem. He saw himself as a nobody. He was living with somebody he couldn't do for himself. He thought that he didn't have what it took. He couldn't see himself being more than what he could be. He didn't. He was below the bar, in Lodabar, okay? And David said, listen, don't speak of yourself like this. I want you to sit at my table. And as long as I'm king, you shall always eat from my table. And from now on, servants, you work for him. Which means what? Mephibosheth had no idea that all the things that he thought he had to have to be somebody, he didn't need it. Why? Because God had already set him up. And how did God set Mephibosheth up? Through what? The good deeds his dad Jonathan did. And that's how it is with us sometimes. Sometimes we think we need this, that, and the other, and God has already got you set up because of what your mama did, or because of what your daddy did, or what your grandmother did, according to their good deeds, because they assisted God in being a help to someone that God had called to be doing, have a certain thing. So if you're feeling like that you're nobody, you have low self-esteem, God got something in store for you. And it may not be because of what you did, but like I said, it may be because of what somebody did before your time. So God got you. Keep doing what is right. Keep doing the good deeds, and God shall indeed reward you. Your good deeds will not go unnoticed. Anytime you're doing something for the glorification of God, you're doing it because you know it's right, God's going to reward you. He is. He's going to reward you. And like I said, if you don't see it in your lifetime, then you best to believe that your children will either see it or your children's children will indeed see it. Now let me say this. If you're doing things over there, good deeds, because you want to be seen, then I'm telling you, you will be indeed disappointed. You'll be over there saying, goodness, I brought the potato salad and didn't nobody even mention my name. Didn't nobody say, oh, she brought the potato salad. You going to homeless shelters with your big box saying donations you got on there, and you carrying and saying, do anybody see? Well, let me make sure you can see donation on here. Do everybody see it? Can you see I'm donating? I'm donating today. You walk up in the homeless shelter and you say, oh, I want to donate some socks. I want to give some food. Who can I assist today? And they're asking, do you want to leave your name that because you donated? Yes, I would like to leave my name. What's your name, ma'am? ABC. You saying it so loud. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And what's your last name? Can everybody hear me? H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. Yeah, O-P. O-P. And you're looking around to see if people noticing that you're giving. You're getting your reward. You're getting your pat on the back. Why? Because you want to be seen. Whenever you want to be seen, your reward is so little. Whenever you do things so that you can be seen, so that somebody can pat you on the back, so somebody can say, there's some good people. Oh, look how nice they are. You got your reward, and it's so little. Here's the thing. When you do things for the glorification of God because you just know it's right, don't you know the reward from God is so much bigger, it's so much greater, and it's so much better than man, and you will not be disappointed? But when you're over there and you're doing things to be seen, your reward is so little. You get exactly what you want. You get your name called, you get a pat on the back, you get a smile, and your name may get called here and there. And that's all. Short-lived. The reward of God is long-lived. People will remember you. They will forever remember you. But when you go in and you want to be seen a man, they're going to remember you just for that split second. They may talk about you that day. You know, a lady named ABCDEFG, her last name was HIJKLMN, and she was saying OP. She gave socks today. And after that day is over, they ain't going to mention your name no more. Why? Because you want it to be seen of man. And another thing is, when you want to be seen of man, when you do things, you'll get so in your feelings. Because like I said, people will not remember to thank you. You forget that man is man, and when man is not walking in the spirit, man is very forgetful. Man is very selfish. They won't say thank you. They won't give you $5 or $10 for gas when you take them to the grocery store. They'll forget to mention your name when you brought the potato salad. They'll forget to say, hey, listen, so-and-so did this for the company. So-and-so gave this for the company. So-and-so donated this. And when you're looking for the reward from man and they don't say your name, ooh, you get hot and heated. You get hot and heated. Especially when somebody's receiving a reward and you know you was there with them every step of the way. And they say, I would like to thank my mom. I would like to thank God. I would like to thank my co-workers over here. And you're sitting there, okay, I'm waiting on my name. I'm waiting on my name to be called. And they say, am I missing anybody? And you want to be so bad to go, you missing me? Remember what I did for you? You missing me? You missing me? But you don't want to do it because you don't want them to think that you really want them to call your name out, because you want them to really think that you was doing it out of the goodness of your heart, which means you were doing it to please God, but you were really doing it so that you can get an accolade. You can get a pat on the back. And after they forget to call your name out in front of everybody, oh, you mad. Oh, you mad. You say, I ain't friends with them no more. I ain't calling them no more. They may not ever call me and ask me for help because I ain't going to do it because they forgot me. You got your reward. You got it. It's called pride. But if you are in a space, like I said, to where you're doing good deeds and doing what is righteous, whatever you're doing in secret that is good, and you're only doing it for the glorification of God, then get ready to see the rewards from God. And like I said, if you don't see it, you better thank God that He's going to allow that reward from your good deed to flow and pass down to your children and your children's children. Generational reward. That's a good thing. I hope y'all got the same. But if you did, you better rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to yourself to the best of your ability. Apply to the best of your ability. You won't ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.